This is Series 1, Episode 23, and I'm going to be talking about American Airlines, ticker symbol AAL. The reason being is I can see that the institutional investors are jumping out of technology stocks and seem to be moving their money into travel stocks in the hope that the vaccines will change the course of the coronavirus and people start traveling. So let's have a look at this American Airlines. I'm going to do this live, guys, so you can see my thought process. Right then, so I'm looking for, this is a weekly chart. Each bar represents 1 week of price action. I'm looking for areas where prices spiked. So here's one, obvious, very obvious spike there. Let me just draw that in there. Then you can see I'm just looking all over the place at the minute, guys, just whilst I do this live, just so you can understand how I'm thinking. Okay, so those are the two main ones. There's this one here, but that's kind of in the middle of nowhere. So let me switch over to the doodle. We can see, so you can see how prices hit that level, hit this level again, and it actually tried to break the level but failed and created this high here, right? So that will act as resistance later on. But again, see how prices hit this level? What is this level? $18.50 thereabouts. And again, you see a price try to break it here, failed. So there's some significance of this $18.50 level. I'm just looking around the charts, guys, live, so at least you can see how I'm analysing the charts. Okay, so you see this volume here? Very interesting to see. It's difficult to see it here as well, but there's also a volume spike there. So I'm looking for where prices try to break this line. I'm looking for huge volume spikes because that shows institutional buying, and you can see it there. There's a big, it's not very clear on this chart, but there's a huge volume spike there. And again, when price broke this resistance, there's a big volume spike. Now I know that was an earnings at that point because I've already checked some other charts, but that's what you want to see. When price is breaking a major resistance, you want to see it happening on volume to indicate that you're not the only one seeing this. That is a very clear sign that there's volume. So when I say volume, I mean the number of transactions taking place. Institutional buying. So you can see it there. Now, this is where we are today. Well, this is a weekly chart. So what I want to see, guys, is I'd like to see price retest this area just to prove that it is a strong area. So this is my take on this, and I will buy this stock. I'm not trying to hide anything from you guys. If I can get American Airlines at around $18.50, I will buy it, and I will hold it for the long term, 6 months or more, because I want to see this coronavirus out of the way and then people traveling. So let's try and get into well, you don't have to, but I'm going to try and get into stocks, this type of stock, before it moves. The other thing I'm seeing here is this basing pattern. I've talked about these before. We get a base form, then you get this kind of handle. Price broke out, so it looks a bit like this, guys, like a saucepan. Well, that's not very well drawn in. Let me try that again. Like that. Those kind of patterns are really powerful, believe it or not. I don't know what's wrong with my mouse. Let me try that one more time. And then when you see a break of this level, that's a good sign. And you can see it's happened here. There's the handle, and we've broken. Now this isn't perfect, guys, and I think you understand my logic. So we see rotation in the stock market where the institutions are moving money out of technology stocks. They seem to be anyway. Let's see. I really want to take this American Airlines higher at $18.50. That's a nice safe area there, or there lower. I don't think I'll be keeping a stop loss on this. I will risk 5% of my total portfolio, just hold it. Then if it goes to zero, then I lose 5%, and that's it. But otherwise, I'm holding it, guys. If I can get this $18.50 on American Airlines. I wish you the best of luck. Speak to you soon.